What is up, everybody? Skratch here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I know this is an early one, guys, but I have something special in store for you. We're currently on Jim Rat's account. Now, for whoever remembers, over 1 year ago when I took the starter champions and took them in the very end game of the game, took them in Platinum Arena and obliterated every single person that was in Platinum Arena with the starter champions, making them be like, what? The starter champions can't do that. They actually can. Well, a lot of people started calling my Kael Mutant Kael. Let me tell you one thing. We are gonna test Dark Kael, guys. So that's why we're on Jim Rat's account. Big shout out to him for letting us jump over and have a look at the champion. I'm personally delayed with a couple of days in getting all the fragments because I missed a couple of secret rooms at some point. So if you haven't missed any of the secret rooms, you're gonna be able to collect Dark Kael today. Of course, that's if you went with the normal Doom Tower over the hard mode. Before we jump over to have a look at the champion, guys, I just want to let you know, if you enjoy the music you hear in the video, I partnered up with Soundstripe, which is a royalty-free music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast, feel free to check them out. I will be leaving their links in the description down below. Plus, I can save you 15% on checkout. Now, let's have a quick look at this bad boy, Mutant Kael. I can't wait to put my hand on him. I'm going to be around 12 more days away, or 13 days actually, because I'm missing 7 fragments. And I started with hard mode because I want to get that ramen 2 missions done. I need 10 more days to beat the last floor literally on hard mode to get him, because Faction Wars got me stuck on it. Such a pain. But a lot of you guys are already familiar with this champion. Everyone kind of got fascinated. We finally got Dark Kael, right? We have every single one of the rest of the champions from the starter champions in the game in a different option, right? So this was the missing piece of the puzzle. Now, let me tell you one thing. He's not a broken champion. He's not overpowered how Eurogrim was when they got released him. He's not gonna go and destroy every stage 25 of every single dungeon. He's not gonna destroy the clan boss like, wow, to be like, oh my god, he's literally better than any other champion in the game. He doesn't have a crazy speed aura. So don't get stressed, okay? Not every champion is gonna get nerfed just because they can solo content or they can beat a lot of content in the game. It's a thin line in between how powerful the champions are. Eurogrim was a very powerful champion. I still don't agree with nerfs whatsoever, okay? I don't like nerfs, buff champions. That's all I want to see. Buff, 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 because we're playing games to feel empowered, not to be like, meh, what am I even playing this game? This champion is rubbish, you know what I mean? But hey, that's my opinion. You have your own opinion, so everybody, let's move over with our opinions. Now, in terms of skills, guys, if you ever wanted to have a Frozen Banshee, you wanted to have Vizier, you wanted to have Venom Mage, all together in the same team, well, you can forget about all the 3 of them, because we have Dark Kael, literally all 3 in one, in a way or another. On the A1, attacks 1 enemy 3 times, amazing for the Fire Knight, amazing for a Giant Slayer Mastery. Each hit has a 25% chance to instantly activate 2 poison debuffs or 1 poison debuff and 1 HP burn debuffs. Now, one thing right here is awesome, works like Venom Mage on the A1. I would not recommend you to pair this champion with Geomancer, okay? Because he's gonna remove Geomancer's HP burn, is gonna get detonated on Clan Boss, and that's gonna make you miss on damage from Geomancer's passive. That's one thing to keep in mind. No matter what sort of turns you're going to put on the champions, this is very likely to happen, okay? So, if you book him, you increase that chance to 35%. On the A2, on a 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, 100% chance fully booked to land attack down for 2 turns, and each critical hit also has a 100% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. So, if you want him to act like a Vizier with his skill, you want to make sure he has crit rate in order to increase the duration of all buffs. On the A3, 100% chance of placing 3 5% poison debuffs and a 25% poison sensitivity debuffs on the target for 2 turns. Poison sensitivity, that means a lot of damage, and is on a 3-turn cooldown, which makes it awesome. You can use Master Hexer in Masteries to actually extend the duration of all these debuffs, plus his A2 comes in play. His AI works pretty good. He starts with the A3, moves over to the A2. That's kind of like the thing you want to see. Then move over to the A1. His passive decreases the crit rate of enemies under 2 or more poisons debuffs by 15%. Now this right here might allow him to actually solo some of the content in the game, even though he's pretty squishy, okay? If we're managing to get his crit rate up, forget about resistance, just go with accuracy and go on a regen set, he might be able to solo some things in the game. I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't fully tried it, but we're gonna try it in today's video, guys. So it's a very interesting passive, decrease the crit rate on enemies. Now, in terms of build, because I'm gonna throw him on a Barrier comp, that's the clan boss team that he runs. I know it's not the best clan boss team to test him. We're not gonna have defense down. We're not gonna have a HP burn. But that's something that I'll be testing on my account once I'm gonna get that Kael. I really don't want to make a mess on his account and literally break all his champions to build a clan boss team just to showcase one champion. I'm gonna show you how are his animations working. Is he reliable enough to keep the poison bar full on clan boss on a team like that? Of course, the rest of the champions will be missing on some damage, but we have him built on a relentless and a crit damage set at the moment. This build right here could work in the dragon without a problem as well, but we have 29,000 HP, 4,000 attack, 2,000 defense, 222 speed, 99 crit rate, 210 crit damage, and a bit of an overkill on accuracy somehow. It feels like everything has a accuracy on every single piece, which I'm a bit surprised because we have so much. But hey, we're gonna take it. That's the banner, accuracy, crit damage amulet, attack ring, that's the weapon, that's the helmet, that's the shield, crit damage gauntlet, attack chest piece, and we have speed boots. In terms of masteries, I actually went with support over defense because I want to have a higher chance to detonate the poison and the HP burn with the A1. I want to have Master Hexer to increase the duration of poisons, and attack down, not so important in this team. And as tier 6 we have Giant Slayer, very important. Now this is the build that we have on him at the moment, guys. He is fully booked, of course, because hey, who doesn't want to book a champion like that? Moving over to the clan boss team, guys. I know this might not be the ideal team because you want to have defense down, weaken, HP burn. You want to see the full potential of the champion. And honestly, for the Barrier team, not many champions are viable unless they're bringing you a defense down or anything like that, okay? So we're not going to 1-key with this. The idea is not to see, wow, can we 1-key in the Barrier? We want to see how he can actually perform in clan boss. How is his kit working overall, the AI? We can look at the animations here as well. But can we keep the poison bar full with Kael on a 2-to-1 ratio team, okay? So let's jump straight into it. I'm gonna start the run. I'm not gonna go through all of it, guys. We're gonna jump straight at the end. I have a screenshot from a previous run that I took, and we're gonna have a look at his total damage as well. Now, let's set the team up quick, or maybe I'm actually gonna leave all this run to go, and we're gonna check the damage afterwards. Bang. So I'm actually gonna put it on auto from here. He starts with the A3, poison sensitivity. We got the poisons. Then he's gonna go to the A2, increase the duration of all poisons. Then he's gonna start using the A1, which is gonna detonate the poisons, kind of like what Venomage does, okay? So that's pretty interesting because it is bringing up a lot of damage, okay? There we go, we increase that. We'll end the attack down. That's not really important on here, guys. Let me put the speed back up. The animations are nothing new, nothing to be like, wow. You know what I mean? I feel like they've already been used on different champions. I don't think any of them are new. Maybe this one is new. Throwing like that toxic cloud there. I do have a counter-attack banner on him as well that you can purchase from the clan shop. That might give us a couple of counter-attacks here and there. But other than that, the damage that he actually deals is not insane. One thing to keep in mind, with the A3, he doesn't actually deal damage, okay? So he's just landing the debuffs. He's not attacking the enemy team. So that won't heal him up from masteries, won't heal him up with lifesteal gear. So it's not gonna be as easy to keep him alive in clan boss. Just one thing you might want to keep in mind. And you see the damage he deals. We don't have defense down or weaken, but the damage he deals per hit is not like, wow, super crazy. It's like 10k per A1, so that's 30,000. With defense down, we'll be doing probably what? 15k more, so 45k in total. Which is not something to be like, this champion deals insane damage compared to other damage dealers just from the hits. Just because he doesn't have an insane base attack, and I don't think his multipliers are high enough either. That's something that I can't remember, honestly. I might have to look at it. But guys, I'm gonna fast forward from here. We're gonna jump straight at the end where we're gonna see the total damage. We're near the end, guys. We are on turn 47, 51 million damage. How you guys can see, the poison bar is actually full, okay? So he's more than capable to keep that up while he detonates poisons at the same time. Of course, Painkeeper helps him a lot with that. If he wouldn't be on a team like this, probably alone he wouldn't be able to keep the poison bar full. On a 1-to-1 ratio, I think he has no chance at doing that. But he can do it here, which is pretty awesome to see that he's actually capable to do it. Now, I am pretty curious to see what's his total damage, okay? The rest of the team barely dealt any damage. We don't have defense down for them in order to proc higher War Master hits. So they won't be doing as much damage as they would normally do. But 54 million damage, and we have Dark Kael with 31.4 million damage, and that's without having defense down. Now, I really think that is bonkers. We have Seeker with 8, Man-Eaters with 5.6, 5.4, and Painkeeper with 3.3 million damage. So, Dark Kael can definitely deal some solid damage on Clan Boss, guys. I can't wait to actually get him on my own account and build a different team around him and test him like that to see, can he actually do 40, 50, 60 million damage with a normal high defense team with counter attack and more poisons in there. With Dracomorph, he would pair great, or maybe with the Venus, just to have defense down, to have weaken. So I might try him on a slow Man-Eater comp, probably with the Dracomorph and with Krella Witch Charm. I feel like they could do some crazy stuff together. I can't actually wait to try that out. How I specified, is not a champion that you want to use on high defense teams without shields or anything like that. You can use him, don't get me wrong, but he's going to be in the same situation like Massily and Mage. He's going to use the skills, but he's not going to deal damage on the clan boss. Same like Dracomorph as well. He doesn't deal damage with the A3, and that kind of lets him a bit, he could have healed from War Master or stuff like that. Now, I changed the build on him, guys, to be more for PVE, dungeons, stuff like that. So we have him on a regeneration set and an immortal set. Total stats, 47,000 HP, 2.5k attack, 3.1k defense, 216 speed, 100 crit rate, 108 crit damage, 233 accuracy, 152 resistance. So we haven't really went on resistance with him. We actually prioritized crit rate over resistance just to make sure we get to increase the duration of debuffs on the enemy, okay? So that's the weapon right here. We have the helmet, we have the shield, we have HP gauntlet, we have defense chest piece. I actually stole this from his arbiter, don't tell him nothing. Speed boots, we have a defense ring, which rolls on HP and defense. We have a defense amulet, and I have a HP banner. I managed to get somehow so much accuracy from every other piece of the gear here. Everything rolled accuracy again. So I actually dropped the accuracy banner for a HP one. I feel like overall might be benefiting us more. Is no need to get over 230 accuracy. I feel like it's gonna be an overkill. In terms of masteries, I kind of want to change them a bit, guys. So we're gonna do that together, okay? Because we're going for dungeons. We're gonna waste 150 gems. We're gonna go down on these three like that. We definitely want to get here, okay? So we want to get there. We're gonna get here. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get here. On Spirit Haze, very important to have. And we're gonna get Cycle of Magic. Now from here, we're gonna go on Kin Strike. We're gonna go down to Life Drinker, which is not gonna help us as much. How I specified, the A1, A2 is gonna help us a bit, but not crazy. We really want to get Whirlwind of Death, okay? So here we can either get Heart of Glory or we can get Exalt in Death. We're gonna try to see if we can actually solo anything. So we're gonna go with Exalt in Death the very first time. Then we're gonna go to Bring It Down. We're gonna go down to Kill Streak, and we're gonna go all the way to Giant Slayer. So these are kind of like the masteries that you want to take on him if you want to see if he can solo content or anything like that. So how I was saying, Heart of Glory is not going to increase the damage you do from poisons, okay? He's not really built to deal tons of damage, so don't really get excited for this mastery. Definitely skip it, go and get something else, because it's not really going to improve anything on the champion, okay? That being said, let's jump over in the Dragon. First, we're gonna do it on Dragon 24 with the full team. I already put him in there. He's not really speed tuned for it, so he's a bit faster than Seer. He's kind of gonna come in between the champions a bit, which is fine. We're gonna see how he actually performs, if he can help a bit the team with the poisons and stuff. If I would make him slower here, the team would be running quite a few seconds faster, you know. Okay, we got that done. So it takes us like 15-16 seconds to get here with the full team. But the main idea is, what damage is he gonna deal here? The A1 is definitely amazing here, guys, because it's not like Xavier that's gonna wreck all the poisons, or Elena Real is gonna slowly pinch down tons of damage. So I have a feeling I might be using him in some dungeons on some bosses, because I like the idea of slowly detonating poisons rather than waste them all in one go and then start again from the start to fill up the poison bar. So I think he could have some potential. Now my only problem is he's not good for stage 25, which I'm normally farming on dungeons, you know. So the A1 didn't actually detonate the poisons there. We increased the duration there. So you might want to have some of the champions die here. That saves a lot of time usually on these dungeons. But hey, stage 24, we got the best time. 1 minute and 17 seconds. And he dealt 1.5 million damage. Now Seer kind of kills the waves. I'm going to give it another go like this. Then we're going to run the team solo. Yeah, we're going to run the champion solo. Sorry, not the team. And we're going to see, can he actually solo? I'm pretty confident he can solo stage 20. But can he solo stage 24? He's not a tanky champion. That's the only thing with him. That's why I feel like he's not going to be able to solo as much stuff as Venomage, as Eurogrim, and the rest. But what I think about him is going to be an awesome combo. Either with Eurogrim, either with Battle Khazar to duo dungeons. I feel like they have so much potential. On the Ice Golem as well, guys. If you put him in there, you're going to have a tag down, which means that your champions are more likely to stay alive longer, like Battle Khazar or Eurogrim, whatever champions you're using there. And I feel like that will make the run faster as well. So that's what I'm thinking. I definitely feel like he might fit in my Ice Golem team. And we're about to wreck the best time again here. Shame he didn't use the A1 there, because that would have definitely guaranteed us the best time. But bang, we detonated some more. 1 minute and 5 seconds. So again, we got the best time with Dark Kael in the team. Now, let me scrap all that off, guys. Everything. Should we leave these bad boys together? Like, together I'm pretty sure that they can do it. He doesn't actually have a lot of accuracy, so probably he's not really gonna help us in here. Let's go like that. Let's actually bring some food, man. Can we actually do anything with him? I'm not even gonna give an aura whatsoever. We're gonna go in like this. We might be in for a surprise, or we might be in for a failure, guys. But let's give it a go and see. That Spirit Host can be a problem on stage 24. That's one thing that doesn't really get me excited about soloing stuff. And I feel like that might not allow us to actually solo it. Spirit Host cleansing is a big problem. Definitely. It's not gonna happen here. Nope. So it doesn't work on stage 24. All the spirit stages, they have that Spirit Host in there which cleanses poisons, okay? So that, I feel like that's throwing it off even for Eurogrim and Battle Khazar if anyone is trying it like that. But if we go on stage 20, where again is a pretty good stage to farm, especially if you want to be efficient with points in tournaments, efficient for fusions and stuff. Let's see if we can actually get this done. We don't have enough resistance, okay? So that might be a problem. Yeah, so it seems like we cannot destroy this either, okay? Even the game got blocked, got destroyed here. They were like, oh my god, they killed Dark Kael. You see, the game completely crashed. So Kael cannot solo any of these stages, guys. But can he duo any of them? But coming back at it, guys, now that Dark Kael actually crashed the game, let's see if we bring in another champion. Maybe if we bring in Eurogrim. Can they do it together faster. That's kind of like the main idea. I specified I never farmed stage 24. I'm not even sure if any of these champions can solo it because of that spirit host in there, but let's give it a go and see how are these two gonna perform together. We're gonna have a bit of an extra heal in there, more poisons, decreased crit rate and attack on the enemy team. So maybe, just maybe, the two of them together can do it. So that's a duo. It's not as powerful as a solo, but hey, if we would drop the crit rate, okay, so to go with resistance instead, to make sure he doesn't get debuffed and things, I feel like he could have a much better chance at soloing content, but I don't think it's gonna be as efficient, especially that we cannot increase the duration of poisons. We're gonna drop them down non-stop. I know with Venom Mage we've done it, but she's much tankier, you know. She can actually survive. He doesn't seem to have that survivability, you know, to be able to solo things together. And that being said, on the Ice Golem, I feel like he might be a bit wrecked. He might be getting wrecked. Let's see here. Oof, so we almost lost him. Thanks God with Eurogrim for that cleanse. Yeah, so he cannot do any of these things, guys. The poisons as well, they don't drop AoE, so that's a huge difference. But working with champion in a duo is much better. I feel like he can actually make some of the runs faster because of the A1. And the A2 can help a bit as well. But the A1, I feel like that's the thing you want to look at this champion, you know? 1 minute 43, decent, but there are many champions that can do this better. Maybe Eurogrim alone. I don't think he's actually gonna farm it faster alone, but let's see here. That's kind of the idea at the boss. When you get here, that A1 comes in play. That's very important, you know. Yeah, definitely runs faster like this with him for the A1. And you've seen on a full team, especially if I speed tune it, I could actually do that stage 24 under 1 minute with the team he has, of course. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Decentish time. Not the best, but decent. I feel like, if I remember it correctly, Venom Mage alone, she was soloing it around this time, you know? But she's kind of like combined as well, so she's pretty awesome too. But that's Dark Kael, guys. Let's give it a go on the Ice Golem and see, can he duo it with Eurogrim? Now, Battle Khazar would have been much better here, but he's not built properly for it. He doesn't have enough accuracy, and I don't feel like he has the right build to do the Ice Golem. But let's give it a go with these two together. Of course, we're gonna have the full team. Hopefully the rest of them, they're gonna die at the Ice Golem, or we're all gonna get wiped out. That doesn't mean that he's not gonna be able to work on a team like this. He just needs setup. I really don't want to mess up everything on his account, you know. But if this doesn't work out properly, I'm definitely gonna try it on my own account, because I feel like this could actually make my my runs faster, you know. Okay, so we landed that passive. That's something that might help us to kill the waves. Beautiful. So we got them down. Damn, Draco, you wanna die? Thank you. Okay, let's go. Okay, we landed that attack down. Beautiful. So, from what I know, when we detonate poisons here one by one, that's not gonna proc his passive, okay? So, I feel like that could actually be pretty beneficial, you know? Dang, he died instant. Okay. What's gonna happen that we might be getting them up and running in a second. Let's just see. Yeah, so if I actually set the team differently, I feel like I could make this work. Definitely. Okay. Try to revive. Come on, Golem. I know that you want to do it. I know that you want to do it. Beautiful. So we got him back up and running. But for that, you kind of need to have a Lydia in the team, you know? That was the whole thing. That's why I was kind of waiting for it. Counter-attack, come on. Okay, we detonated quite a few poisons in there. That was pretty sweet. He might be getting the fastest time on this run. Yeah, the best time that he ever got on stage 25. And I feel like that cut down by, like, what? 22 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, the team felt pretty risky. That's a nice piece as well. The run felt pretty risky, but if I'm building Battle Khazar instead of Eurogrim and build the team properly, I'm definitely gonna make it work on my own account. So stay tuned for it, guys. I'm gonna drop another video on him once I get him. I'm gonna build a different clan boss team with him. Do let me know in the comments down below. You went for normal mode to get that Kael. Are you excited to get the champion? How do you feel about the champion so far? But don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I'll catch you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.